Today we're interviewing Bonnie Nauman, and she has a tray of peat pots. Tell us about your peat pots, Bonnie.
These, I watered them so they grew, and now I planted seeds in this part of them.
Okay.
I planted impatiens, and I also planted wave petunias.
All right, well, let's see what they really look like. How long will it take before they grow?
Well, these impatiens should be up in a few days because they were planted about half a week ago. So they're almost ready.
And what color will they be?
They'll be purple. Purple or pink.
Okay. It's February 14th. It's Valentine's Day, and so we're going to follow the life of these impatiens in 2009, and we'll check back when they're up and they're growing.
Do you want to see my wave petunias?
Okay, let's see your wave petunias. All right, we're back, and now we're looking at her petunias.
These are the wave petunias that are just up. You can see the little green leaves.
Well, let's get a little closer to them.
Here's one. Some of them have two. And then there are the tomato plants. Back here I planted 4 seeds, and 3 of them are up.
Okay. Smell that peat. Yeah, there are little peat, or little petunias coming up here.
There's 2 in one pot. I must have miscounted.
Yeah. And how old are these plants?
Well, I planted them on the 9th, on Kristen's birthday. So they are almost a week old.
All right.
Less than a week old.
And how long will they have to grow here before you can put them out?
Probably till the 2nd week in May.
So that would be 3 months from now.
Yes.
Chances are they're going to be a lot bigger by then. All right. Well, we'll check back and follow the growth of the petunias and the impatiens.
Tomatoes.
And tomatoes. It's March the 2nd, and Bonnie is, well, tell us what you're doing.
I'm planting begonia tubers.
Okay.
And these are where the roots go, and this is the top. And this one will be a very beautiful giant ruffled ballerina, let's see, in salmon color.
A salmon. You're growing a salmon.
Yes.
Okay.
And this one is a red one.
Oh,
Ooh,
it's
that
starting.
one has little.
Let's see those little bitty shoots already.
Look at that.
Little bitty things on there. How about that?
That will have red flowers. And this one is coral.
Are they all going to look good together?
They will clash. But they're begonias, and they always look good together.
Okay, so
Here is the coral one.
that doesn't have any shoots on it yet.
And I'm going to put them in this dirt, which is Miracle-Gro.
Miracle-Gro dirt. She's putting some water in them right now.
push them down in there.
Okay.
And here's the...
Is there a right way and a wrong way to
Yes.
push them down?
You can see the roots here. That's the bottom. And there's a kind of a flat part on the top.
Okay.
Just push them down into the dirt. And then you have to put a little dirt on top of them.
Okay. We have a sack of dirt right handy, I see.
Yes. Since it was 2 below out, no, it's 10 below this morning.
Yeah. The bag of dirt was frozen.
Now I'm putting some dirt on the top. They said you're supposed to have about 1 inch covering the bulbs.
And then what will you do with them once you cover them up?
Well, I hope to put them under the lights, but they would probably work best in the window,
But
but not in direct sunlight. So you can't put them in the window because it might be too cold, and because my husband won't let me.
okay. Well, we'll have to check back at the begonias after they started sprouting. Okay, we're back, and now we have a tray of those petunias, and
These are petunias, and these are impatiens, and these tall things here are tomato plants. They really
and
root.
how old are they now?
I think the last time we taped was 3 weeks ago, wasn't it?
I think so. So these are about 3 weeks old. It's still March the 2nd. So they're doing pretty good under the artificial light. It's the only light they have.
I'm going to take the tomato plants out and transplant them in the 2 pots. These 2 of them.
In the
Because you can see they're already too big for this little pot.
little peat pots are too small.
And there are some here that are empty without anything in them, so I'm going to take them out. That one.
So it looks like you got about 70 plants here.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, well,
Oh, here's one. Look at this. Came up. Right
here's
on.
one that came up right on the
It
edge.
must have fell out.
Fell out of its
So I
container.
will try to gently pull it out. It rooted on the outside, and then I'll plant it in here
All right.
and see if it makes it.
Generally, how successful are you in that?
Pretty good. As long as they're kept wet, they should be okay. So he can go back in there.
All right. Well, we'll shut her down and add this to the growing movie.
What is the date today?
Today's Saturday, March the 28th, and we're in the kitchen with Bonnie and her granddaughter, Faith.
Faith is going to be my assistant today in planting things.
All right. And what are you going to plant?
We have some basil seeds that we planted before, and we're going to plant them in a pot all together so we can grow basil right here in the kitchen. These are the little basil plants
All right.
that the ground is very cold because we just took it from the garage and it's below freezing out today.
Okay.
So Faith, I want you to put some water in there. You can take the glass of water you have right there.
Well, that's got some.
Yeah, that's what we have.
Okay. So we're going to plant some basil and.
Just slowly pour it in.
All right. Good job.
Now we'll just do it. Mix it up with your hands.
You get your hands in there, in the mud.
Good.
Very dirty.
Yeah, they'll get dirty. You wash them off.
That's why we have soap. Okay, and I see you have some tomato. The tomato plants look quite large.
They're spindly. Yeah. And I don't know what else to do with them.
And these are all the petunia plants and the impatiens.
Here are the impatiens, and these are the petunias, which are already sending up long shoots that I will pinch off and throw away.
Okay.
And they're going to be repotted probably next week. Oh, I'm going to add some more. Okay, that's enough. I think it's too soupy. Careful so you don't knock over the basil.
Basil. Doody.
Okay.
No, the smushy.
All right, go ahead. Stir it up.
You have to.
Now what we have to do is put the dirt into the pot. So you grab some and put it in it. Put some more. Don't think about it as dirt, but think about it as clay. Okay, keep going.
It's snoopy and mushy.
That's not dry stuff here.
And get some more stuff. So,
We'll stick it all in there. It's kind of wet. And it doesn't matter. Okay. Now we got that in there. We guessed just right. Now we pick up the little plants. You want to hand me one of those basil plants? I mean, just because it's so wet, we can just stick it right down in there. And we'll stick this one down.
so the glow.
Okay. You won't have to water this for a while. Oh, no, not those. Oh. I don't know what this one is. I think that's an impatient. Okay. Now that we got it pretty well planted, we just can't leave them alone now and let them grow in their new place. Okay, now we have to wash our hands off.
All right, and so the basil are planted. Is that all you're going to do today?
Yeah.
It's May 30th, and pretty nice day. A little windy, and Bonnie is taking out some dirt from the planter. She's planted most of her plants, the petunias, and now today she's planting the most fragile of her plants, the begonias. Oops, where are the begonias? There's the begonias. And she's with her son, Michael, who is learning all about begonias. Well, why don't you put the dirt in the wheelbarrow? It probably would hold it better.
I don't want, if I drop any of it, then things roll.
Well, but I know, but that plastic isn't going to hold the dirt very well.
So what are we doing today? Like with the grass?
Begonias. Grass?
Or with the ground here? Why are we putting?
Well, we're getting better soil, because begonias need to have really good, rich, moist
Can't you just
soil.
plant them in concrete?
In fact, I have to go get this. But what you can do, Mike, is stuff out here, but I don't know where it's.
Plant these. Why? Do you like plant them upside down?
No,
Why don't you plant them upside down?
you want the leaves on the top.
So she's taking them out of the pot that she grew them from tubers.
Assistant, please get me some water.
Oh, that looks good.
That is a red and yellow begonia.
And I remember when we put those in their pots back in winter, back in March or sometime like that.
We'll have to review the tape, I guess.
Yeah.
And this is the red one, the one that had the little sprouts on it.
Ah, look at that. It's actually has
But the leaves
color.
Are having trouble here.
She's taking off the badly damaged leaves from neglect.